Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. Today, we're here continuing our 5-year rebuild series here on the YouTube channel. Today, we're doing the Ohio Bobcat. Now, I do not know a whole lot about Ohio Bobcats. Obviously, big brother in the state of Ohio. Ohio State has cemented itself as Ohio's team. And meanwhile, little Ohio Bobcats, no one even heard of them. Maybe the people that go to the school, maybe the people who went to the school know about Ohio, but no one else in the USA know, except for one guy. I forget. Was it Timothy? Well, I don't know how to say his last name. He was wearing a pink jacket. He was at the SEC championship. He picked them to win out of all the analysts. He picked Ohio to win the MAC, and they did. So Ohio are the MAC champions this past year. Good for them. But here we're trying to win them a national championship. We don't want to win a MAC championship. We want to win a national championship, and that's what we're going to do here today. Anyway, Ohio right now comes as a 75 overall, 76 on the offense, 75 defense. They run the pistol and a 4-2-5 defense. Let's go. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here is the Ohio roster. Parker Navarro, the guy, Timothy Chalmette. I figured out it was Timothy. He said he looked like him. That's why he picked him. I don't remember what else he said. I'll put up the clip if I want to. If I want to, I'll put the clip up. If not, I didn't. Anyway, Parker Navarro is going to be the quarterback for 1 year, and then after that, we have no quarterback. Lovely. Halfback, Anthony Tyrus II, and then we got a freshman with 90 speed, Duncan Brunette. Probably put you. We do have Ricky Hunt Jr., freshman redshirt, but he'll be gone after year 4. No fullback receivers. Anyone look any intriguing? We do have 2 freshmen. Maybe we develop them. I don't know. We have Mason Williams, freshman redshirt tight end. That's nice, but he'll be gone by year 4. You do have these 2 freshmen. We'll see how they do. Carson Hedlicker, 73 overall. Not really much depth there. Left tackle, we all have juniors. One may transfer. Parker Titsworth. Oh, he was on the all-name team for college football when people put the names out. But he's a senior. He'll be leaving after the year. Right guard, we have Christopher. I don't know how to pronounce it. Senior, though. We do have 2 senior. Jacob Denson. We have Bradley Weaver. He'll be the star of the defense here. And we also have Ben McNaby. He'll be also another star on that defense. D tackle, we have a 75 CJ Doggett. We have 2 seniors, though. Nice. We have a 53 left out. Nice. We have Shea Taylor and then nobody. I mean, oh my God. This team does not look good. Holy moly. Corner. We have Tank Pearson, 79. Adonius Williams Jr., 84 speed. Ooh, Miles Fleming, I'm probably going to play him over Adonius Williams because of the speed difference. Maybe we can boost that to help the win. Maybe redshirt him. I don't know. 86 speed, Austin Brawley there. And then we have really no kicker. Well, we do have a kicker, but not really. Anyway, the roster looks very mean. That's why we got to recruit. We got paid to do a job, so let's recruit. Ezekiel Amande, committed. Eric Hines, committed. Miles DeBose, committed. Kevin Vaughn's, committed. Ed Armaha, committed. Jared Davis, committed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 Heisman Trophy winner is Cade Klubnik, quarterback of Clemson. He had 3,747 yards, 38 tutties, and 5 picks. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going to the Tony, the Tiger Sun Bowl, taking on the Colorado State Rams. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Tony, the Tiger Sun Bowl champion. All right, here are the year 1 stats. Parker Navarro, 2,783 yards, 203 for 356, 29 tutties, 8 picks, 57% completion percentage. Rushing, Tyus III, 190 for 1,072, 12 tutties. McCormick, 90 for 439, 2 tutties. Parker, 63 for 158, 3 tutties. Max, 13 for 60. Ricky Hunt Jr., 13 for 43 tutties. Edmond Dennis, 7 for 12. Jake, 2 for 4. How about receiving? Chase Hendricks, 46 for 854, 9 tutties. Owen, 40 for 671, 7 tutties. Max, 36 for 478, 8 tutties. Mason Williams, 35 for 422, 3 tutties. Dennis, 12 for 148, 2 tutties. Tyus the third, 10 for 81. McCormick, 20 for 81. Ronnie Harris, second, 3 for 43. Jake, 1 for 5. How about the defense here? Jalen Thompson, 79 tackles, 70 for Blake, 57 for Tank. Michael Mack, the second, 53, along with Roman. 47 for Austin Miles with 41. 40 for CJ. Tackles for loss, 8 for Bradley Weaver and Marcel Walker Burgess. 4 for Blake, CJ with 3. 1 by Jalen, Michael, Roman, Miles, Shay, Jack, and Ben, and somebody else who was that. Let's see. It was Caden. Zach, 7.5 for Bradley Weaver. Chris with 6, 2.5 for Marcel. CJ do it 2-1 for Ben, half a sack for Blake and Jeremiah Wood. Interceptions, 3 for Michael and Tank, 1 for Jalen, Miles, and Austin. Those are the year one stats. On to year two. And ladies and gentlemen, it was Georgia and Utah in the national title, but Georgia too powerful for Utah. 34-14 for Georgia. Brett Shelley, committed. Ricky Lee III, committed. Brandon Nicholson, committed. Dre Walker, committed. Jason Zandamela, committed. Jordan Davis, committed. Drew Cabinda, committed. Christian Harrison, committed. Malakachi Carney, committed. Clayton Powell Lee, committed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the 43rd best class in the nation here in year one. Not the best, but it's surely going to do. We got our quarterback for the 5 rebuild in Eric Hines. Let's try to have a good year here in year two. Najee Falk, committed. Tyler Boyce, committed. Matthew McFadden, committed. George Orr, committed. Benjamin Doyle, committed. Alex Jurgensen, committed. Christian Sneed, committed. Jerry Gore, committed. Edward Colo DZGA, commits. Robert Richardson, committed. Thad Garrison, committed. Ronnie Tupa, committed. Javon Isaiah, committed. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Heisman Trophy winner is Thomas Castellanos, quarterback of BC. He had 3,392 yards, 36 tutties, and 7 picks. And ladies and gentlemen, we went 5-7 this year with our freshman quarterback. That is not good enough to make a bowl game. So let's go to the stats. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is the year two stats. Eric Hines, our freshman quarterback, he's only going to get better, so it is what it is. He had 2,289 yards, 187 for 287, 24 tutties, 8 picks, 65% completion percentage. Ricky Hunt Jr., 222 for 1,065, 6 tutties. Eric Hines, 102 for 442, 2 tutties. Wilson Jr., 54 for 205, 5 tutties. Kevin Vaughns, 15 for 81, 1 tutty. Caden Hurst, 12 for 65 with a tutty. Nick, 2 for 7, excuse me. Here we go. Receiving Kelvin Vaughns, 47 for 704, 10 tutties. Chase Hendricks, 31 for 524 tutties. Ronnie Harris, second, 35 for 333, 3 tutties. Jake, 28 for 311, 1 tutty. Caden Hurst, 16 for 241, 5 tutties. Hutton Jr., 12 for 61 with a tutty. Wilson Jr., 12 for 57. Nolan McCormick, 3 for 31. And Nick, 3 for 31. Defensively now, Jalen with 69 tackles, 59 for Austin. Ricky Lee III with 55, 49 for Michael Mack II, 47 for Odonius Williams Jr. Clayton Powell Lee with 46, 43 for Sam. Dre Walker with 40 tackles lost, 8 for Sam. Bradley Weaver with 7, 5 for RJ, 4 for Braylon. Austin with 2, 1 for Jalen. Thompson sacks, 8.5 for RJ, 5 for Sam. Bradley with 4, 3.5 for Braylon, 1 for Michael Austin Bromley, and Clayton Powell Lee with a half sack each. Interceptions, Michael Mack with 4, Austin with 3, same with Clayton, Ricky, and Adonis. And Jalen Thompson had 2. Not the year we were looking for, but we're on to next year. Year 3, let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, year 2 natties. Penn State taking on Arizona. Penn State comes on top in a thriller of a game, 38-35. Darius Taylor committed. Luke Scarvette commits. Will Larkins committed. Ryan Farr committed. Polly Fa-Owa, I don't know, but he's committed. Emmett Williott committed. Kyle Stokes commits. Aiden Laffery committed. Milton Hopkins Jr. committed. Jadion Sulman committed. Ladies and gentlemen, look out. The OHIO Bobcats are coming for you. The 24th best recruiting class in the nation. I think we can have a really special year here in year 3. Spencer Struggles committed. Broderick Nivaz committed. Trevor Renbolt committed. Josh Scalott commits. Ricky Barr committed. Lane Wall commits. Frank Callow committed. Evan, I'm not going to try to pronounce your name, is committed. Nick Haskins committed. Evan Thorne committed. Zach Foster committed. Colin Hacker commits. Jamie McCord committed. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to our first MAC championship, and we're taking on our arch rivals, the Miami Redhawks. Curtis Isaacs commits. Enrique Hennessy committed. Brandon Phillip commits. And ladies and gentlemen, we have won our first MAC championship here in this rebuild. Let's go. And your 2026 Heisman Trophy winners, Avery Johnson, quarterback at Kansas State. He had 3,083 yards, 36 tutties, and 4 picks. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going to the Kier Bowl, taking on the Troy Trojans. And ladies and gentlemen, we have won the Kier Bowl here in year 3. Let's go. Alrighty, here are the year 3 stats. Eric Hines, 2,987 yards, 252 for 366, 33 tutties, 9 picks, 68% completion percentage. Rushing, Taylor, 248 for 1,630, 11 tutties. Ricky Hunt Jr., 72 for 323, 8 tutties. Hines, 81 for 302, 2 tutties. Duncan, 27 for 88, 1 tutty. Bonner, 8 for 76, 1 tutty. DeBrew, 14 for 28. Receiving, Vaughns, 55 for 728, 6 tutties. Chase, 44 for 629 tutties. Debro, 54 for 562, 20 tutties. Bonner, 26 for 47, 4 tutties. Miller, 33 for 306, 3 tutties. Taylor, 30 for 241, 1 tutty. Duncan, 5 for 34. Nick, 2 for 29. Dante, 1 for 10. Ricky Hunt Jr., 1 for 7. And then Willett, 1 for 3. Defensively, 87 tackles for Michael Molnar. Polly with 62. Tony with 60. 55 for Jalen. DJ Walker at 53. 50 for Tyler Boyce. Creed Hill, 44. Tackles for loss, 7 by Sam. Owen with 6 along with Ed. 3 for Paulia. Kai with 3. 2 for Tony and RJ. 1 by Michael, Jack, Miles, Austin, and George Orr. Sacks, 5.5 for Owen. Sam with 5. 4.5 for Ed. RJ with 2. 1 for George Orr. Half sack for Paulie, DJ, Creed, and Michael. Interceptions, 4 by Creed Hill. Tony with 3. Jalen with 1. DJ Walker and Brendan Nicholson with 1. I think we had a really good year here in year 3. I think next year we push for the playoffs. Wow, what a blowout here in the National Championship. Stanford really got revenge here on USC. Stanford 40, USC 14. Manuel Ross commits. Jeremiah Warren committed. Jason Cross Jr. committed. Willie Godicare commits. Connor Coate commits. Jawan Pettigrew committed. Davin Bruton committed. Khalil Tate commits. Ladies and gentlemen, we finished with the 23rd best class in the nation. Best in the MAC. I think playoffs are reasonable here in year 4. James Marcock commits. Melvin Allen committed. David Amora committed. Robert Kaufman commits. Dylan Homer committed. Derek Pope commits. Vaughn Gary committed. George O'Kine commits. Nolan Van Horn commits. Nate Mers committed. Vi Nye commits. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2027 Heisman Trophy winner is Javon Nichols, receiver from LSU. 92 receptions, 1,248 yards, and 25 tutties. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to the Camila Bowl, taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. So close to that 12-team playoff. And ladies and gentlemen, we gave it a valiant effort, but we do fall 35-32. And here are the year 4 stats. Eric Hines, 2,384 yards, 197 for 308, 21 tutties, 5 picks, 63% completion percentage. Rushing, Ricky Hunt Jr., 217 for 1,018, 9 tutties. Duncan, 100 for 371, 3 tutties. Eric, 98 for 318, 4 tutties. Sneed, 14 for 57. DeBro, 12 for 48. Wilson Jr., 8 for 5. Emmett, 1 for 3. How about the receiving? Hurst, 58 for 876 tutties. Vaughns, 46 for 628, 3 tutties. DeBro, 33 for 309, 5 tutties. Coate, 22 for 219, 1 tutty. Duncan, 23 for 206, 4 tutties. Sneed, 4 for 62, 2 tutties. Ricky Hunt Jr., 8 for 52. Emmett, 3 for 38. How about the defense? 99 tackles for Robert Richardson. 75 for Paulia. Tony, 63, 50 for Brandon Nicholson. DJ Walker, 49, 46 for Edward. Ed with 41. George Orr with 40. Tackles for loss, 8 for Ed and George. 7 for RJ. Sam with 5. 1 for Robert, Paulia, Tony, DJ, and Brady. Sacks, we had 5 by George Orr. Ed with 4. Sam with 4. 2.5 by Robert. 2 by RJ and Jay. 1.5 for Paulia. Brady with 1. And Miles with 1. Interceptions, 4 for Tony and Brandon Nicholson. 1 for Robert, Paulia, and Edward. Obviously a disappointment, but next year has to be the year. Let's do it. Stanford was trying to go back-to-back, but unfortunately, Kansas State stays in their way. 27-24 K-State. Ladies and gentlemen, we finished with the 36th best class in the nation, best in the MAC. It's time to win an Natty. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, auto recruiting on. It's time to win an Natty. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are currently 7-2. Only losses are Central Michigan by 1. And, of course, Ohio State. We got 3 games to go. Ball State, Akron, and Rutgers. We win them. We're in the playoffs. So solidified. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are currently ranked 4th in the nation. We're in the MAC championship. We win it. We get a bye. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are the MAC champions. Let's go win a natty now. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going to the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic, and we're going to be taking on the 12th ranked Nevada Wolfpack. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here at Jerry's World. And, of course, if we make it to the natty, we'll be back in Jerry's World for the national title, but that's later down the come. Anyway, Nevada, they're a really good team. They upsetted the Texas A&M Aggies in the first round of the playoff. They're a tough team, but this team is tougher. We have a squad here at OHIO. We are the best team in Ohio. Let's go out there and show them why today. Jawan Pettigrew, 2-yard touchdown, 7-0 OHIO. Caden Hurst, 49-yard touchdown, 14-3 OHIO. And Kevin Vaughn's 16-yard touchdown puts us up 27-10, the end of the game, and your Ohio Bobcats are going to walk to the semis. I mean, we already knew it when we were up 27-10. We clinched it. We are now on to the semis. First time in program history, the Ohio Bobcats, will be playing in the semifinals. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we will be taking on the number 1 ranked Oregon Ducks in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Man, this is going to be a good one. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in Atlanta, Georgia, with a chance to go to the national championship. It's going to be tough. We're playing the number 1 team in the land. It's all green. Wow. Oregon green, Ohio green. Man, it's green. Battle of the greens today. There's that duck. We're going to have... Bobcats eat ducks, I'm pretty sure, right? So if we play like a Bobcat, we'll eat a duck, and we'll be playing for the national championship. I probably just said something bad, but that's how the wilderness works. Anyway, we're trying to get to the national championship. Oregon stands in the way. Let's go, OHIO. All right, 3rd and inches at the 11. Hines is in the backfield. We're going to hand it off, and we are stuffed. Here we go, 4th and 4. We probably should take the 3, but we're going for it. Hines hikes it. Pettigrew, he's got it. Touchdown, OHIO. 7-0 Bobcats. Let's go. 3rd and 6 at the 18, 7 all here in the second. Hines gonna hike it, rolling out. He's gonna throw it away. We're just gonna throw it away. Kick our field goal, 10-7. 4th and 5 at the 43. Many people will think I'm crazy. We're going for it. Here we go. And our O-line can't block. Christian Sneed with a 40-yard touchdown, 17-4 OHIO. 3rd and 6 here. Hines gonna hike it. Rolling out. No way, that worked! He's got him! Touchdown! OHIO! 24-14 Bobcats! Holy moly! Colt with the catch. 4th and inches at the 35. We're gonna go for it. Here we go, Hines. Pettigrew, he's got the first. Move the chains, baby. 4th and 1 at the 19. I know we should take a 10-point, but they said go for it. We're going for it. Right there, Colt. First down, OHIO. 1st and goal. Here we go at the 9. Hines playing a game of his life. He's trying to fight for these Bobcats. 2 yards. Eric Hines. When Eric Hines committed to Ohio, he did not know much about this program, but he believed in Coach Greg Fontaine because he knew he wanted a natty. He wants to win a natty. Here we go. 2nd and goal from the 7. We're going to go with an option. Hines pitches it out. Pettigrew. Touchdown, Ohio. OHIO. And ladies and gentlemen, we took down the number 1 team in the land, and the Ohio Bobcats will now compete for their first ever national championship. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be going to the national championship taking on the Stanford Cardinal, and this is their 3rd appearance in the Natty in this 5-year rebuild, but we gotta beat them. We got to. Come on, OHIO. Here we are back at Jerry's World for the national title. We're gonna rock the black and white. I think they look clean, these uniforms. These uniforms look clean. They look a little crispy, if you know what I mean. Ohio's first time here, Stanford 3rd time here. You know, Stanford has the experience. We don't necessarily have it, but you always gotta believe. And if you believe in miracles, they will come true. Give me an OH! Io. Let's do it, boys and girls. Trevor Renbolt with a 22-yard touchdown, and it's tied up at 7 now. 4th and 3 at the 13 of Stanford. Many people say, Greg, take your 10-7 lead. I say we go for it. Here we go. Wide open! Renbolt is in! Touchdown, Ohio! 14-7 Bobcats! Trevor Renbolt with an 80-yard touchdown! 21-7 before the half. Put him away. 4th and 1 at the 42. We're going for it, boys. Run him out of the building. Pettigrew! First down, Ohio. Let's go, run it out. Christian Sneed, touchdown, Ohio on a 12-yard touchdown. Jawan Pettigrew, 2-yard touchdown, and it's 33-10, 5:44 in the fourth. I can taste it, can you? Instead of kicking a 56-yard field goal, we're going to go for it on 4th and inches. Try to put this game away. Hines, Pettigrew, hands off. Pettigrew's got a wide open lane. First down and more for Ohio. Minute and 38 on the clock. We're going to go for it and put this game to rest. Pettigrew, first down, Bobcats. And we have secured the natty. Never mind, Jawan Pettigrew said, you know what, I'm going to get a touchdown just because I effing feel like it. 12-yard rush for Pettigrew, 30-16. Ladies and gentlemen, give me OHIO. We have built Ohio to be the best team in Ohio. National champions of the world. Let's go. OHIO. We bleed green in Ohio. No more of this red from Ohio State. We own football now. Top of the football world. Lift the title, Timothy Chabanette. Let's go, Bobcats! OHIO fucking did it, boys and girls. I'm sorry for cussing, but I just feel so damn good of how we built this Ohio Bobcat team. We bleed green in Ohio now. No more of this red from Ohio State. It's Ohio's town now. Ohio's state now. All right? It's Ohio Bobcats state now, all right? We are Ohio Bobcats here, fans. Let's go. We did it, Ohio. We've won a national championship with them. Let's effing go. If you've enjoyed this one, hit like, hit subscribe, guys. Hit like, subscribe, guys. Motivate me to keep doing this. And I want you to have a great day or have a great night, depending on when you're watching this video. Also, leave a comment. Helps with the YouTube algorithm. And I'm going to get out of here. So I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace. I'm out.